So maybe batting him leadoff would be the answer to break him out of the slump, because then you don't have the pressure of, oh shit, there's guys in front of me that are on base, and if I strike out and there's 2 outs, already in the inning, well, that compounds that pressure. Not saying that Cody is weak-minded or anything like that. I don't think he is. His dad was a Yankee. He grew up around the stadium. He knows what the deal is. He wanted to play here, basically throwing himself at us like somebody else that's playing in Philly, unfortunately. So maybe batting leadoff is the answer.
That's actually a very good idea. I had thought of that as well, thinking that if you get him in that leadoff spot, especially with Judge hitting behind him, we saw it did wonders for Soto's numbers last year,
yes,
hitting in front of Judge. And with the base that Judge is on right now, absolutely, in my opinion, I think that that's a great potential spot for him. And I also think that could lengthen the lineup. If you go with a lineup where you have Bellinger leading off, Judge hitting second, Grisham hitting third, Goldie hitting fourth, and Ben Rice hitting fifth, and then
left,
you move
right,
and
left,
you play
right, left, right, left, right.
Exactly.
Switch
and then you play
somewhere in there.
Bottom for sure. Well, yeah,
insert J-Dom or Waldo here.
Exactly. And you have that, and you can go then at that point, Volpe, Jazz, Dominguez, Cabrera, and your lineup at no point is susceptible to another manager trying to bring in, a righty for this slot or a lefty for this slot, the way we've seen over the past few years with this team, where they were so right-handed heavy for so many years. And it was just baffling to me that, yes, they were guys who could hit the ball opposite field, who had that type of swing, but at the same time, your ballpark is built for lefties. And this year was almost the opposite, and our left-handed hitting team against a right-handed against the left-handed pitcher has not been the greatest so far. That's where a guy like Giancarlo does, loom large as far as his absence is concerned. But at the same point, I think that this is a team that if they have that balance in the lineup, that's when it's going to be functioning at its best. And moving Bellinger into that leadoff spot could easily facilitate that.